not 25.
And I think this list is based off of
it's supposed to be off of the season. Yeah,
yeah.
The season that just happening right now.
Well, here's the thing I was looking up too. There was this old article that's out there from like 2013 that says the players vote on this in November. Is that still true? Because then there's also reports where they're saying maybe November, maybe it's even after the season and the Pro Bowl and like into April.
No. So from my understanding and throughout my career, every time we voted was November, December.
Really?
Yeah, like we would, because anytime we would do it, I would always laugh because I always have like a hoodie on. I would always be in a hoodie or a hat because, absolutely. And I would actually get to talk about the players on TV. It was fun.
I know. You were on the Big Ben one. I remember talking to you about that. I've done
a couple other ones like that, man. And it's always late November, December because I'm always like, yo, it's cold. And then we got to sit in anybody that's been to Pittsburgh's like facility, like the media room is literally right on the edge of the building. So you feel it. You're like, man, it's freezing in here. So yeah, that was always the case.
How was it? It was top 20, your top 20 players in the league.
So you write down your top 20 players. Everybody has a sheet to do it. You do it on your own time. You turn it into the NFL Network people. And then from there.
How long do they give you?
No, it's just out there all day. So there's no.
It's just one day.
No. So they're there for multiple days.
Okay,
but there is no
you
rush.
don't fill it out and then turn it in a month later.
No. It's like, hey, we're here because they got to go to every team. So they're at every facility for like 1 or 2 days.
Okay,
so they'll come there. The sheets are out there. Pick them up. Fill out what you want to fill out. Some people are struggling like, yo, who is good? Who's that? And they'll tell you like, well, look, these are some of the names that we already have been seeing people talk about. And then from there, you might write it. You got the people who write your own name on there. But everybody does. Like, I'll tell you, I've seen it, right?
Dude, McAfee, I was listening to him before I came over. He said he put Vinatieri at one.
Yeah, like seriously, dudes will do that. Yeah. Or there's times where it's like, okay, whoever's on the defense with me, I'm writing all of us in there the top 11. And then anybody who's on offense, that's going to fill out the rest of this joint. So some of us do that.
Ben was on your list.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah. So we always like... you're going to have guys that do that, but the vast majority just votes pure. It's no different than like with the Pro Bowl voting. We would do the same thing. Like, all right, these are the guys that are on the ballot. Even though that's my homie, I'm voting for him, but let's be right, I got to vote for this guy too. So, excuse me. So that's kind of like the whole thought process with it. But yeah, the reason I like these lists typically is because it's done before the playoffs. Because we see how every year,
playoffs influence my decision.
Yeah,
they definitely do, and like, I think they should. I think they should.
I don't.
When you're talking about rankings, though, if you want to talk about just regular season, then all right, well, we could leave it out.
Yeah,
and that's what I was gonna say. It feels like this list.
It should be off of the regular
based
season,
off last year and the regular season.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like. So I don't. If we're using that context, there's certain things I'm not really going to get outraged about. Just because if people are voting before we see the playoffs, then it's like, all right, what can you do?
Yeah, but that's how it's supposed to be. It's no different than like when you look at the NBA and they have the regular season MVP. The voting is done prior to the playoffs because, bro, it's people that aren't even going to be in the playoffs, so you might get a bad matchup. Like I don't think that should influence.
Yeah, we had this whole conversation though. Whenever I hear most valuable player, I have to consider the playoffs though. Still, that's the thing. Whereas this is just like a list.
Regular season MVP and I got Finals MVP. That's why they classify.
This is like a regular season list, and it's just like, all right, I'm not gonna argue with all that. I'm not gonna try to make it something it's not. But like I said, MVP. Whenever you say most valuable, it's one of those things that you can't really put a number to. It's one of those things that you have trust. It's like intangible. There's all these other things.
No, that's not the case. Because with Lamar Jackson and Pat Mahomes right now, is Lamar Jackson regular season MVP?
Yeah, but who would you say
Mahomes
is more
Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah, but who would you say is most valuable right now
to their team or to the league?
Just most valuable. Who's the most valuable player
to their team or to the league?
No, to your team.
Lamar's more valuable to the Ravens. Well, come on, man.
What do you mean to the league? Like, if you're doing a draft right now, you're taking Mahomes number 1. Okay. Right? That's what I mean. He's most valuable player.
I don't think it's that clear cut though.
Like I think he can.
I don't think it would be that clear cut.
We know he can win you playoff games. We know he could.
But we know he's
do it all for you
with a loaded offense.
Yeah, but Lamar's is like tailored towards him though.
True, but nowhere near as talented either.
Like I think you could put Mahomes in Lamar's offense,
and he's not going to eat it up like that. Whereas Lamar goes to Kansas City,
I think
Lamar
he would
have dumb numbers.
I think he would.
No,
I definitely think he would.
Think about this. Who's the best receiver?
I think in both scenarios they would light it up. I think that's how good they are.
More though in Kansas City because he'd have more passing options. Think about this. Who's the number 1 receiver in Baltimore?
Their running backs aren't there though.
No. Who's the number 1 receiver in Baltimore?
Marquise Brown. I think with Mahomes he would light it up.
With Marquise Brown, is he the number 1 receiver on the Chiefs? No, Tyreek Hill. Is he the number 2 receiver on the Chiefs?
Arguable.
No, you're taking Tyreek Hill over Marquise Brown.
Huh? Wait, what'd you say?
I said
number 1 receiver.
Number 1 receiver.
Did you say Kelsey at the beginning?
I said Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Marquise Brown could be 2.
I'd probably take Sammy Watkins over Marquise Brown right now. As this is today.
That's tough.
It's not tough.
Brown's got more upside. He's got way more upside.
No, we're saying right now.
If you're looking at their yards, I think they had similar yards last year, and that was even in Marquise Brown's rookie year.
Okay.
I like that upside. I think it's arguable. We'll just say that.
All right, and then Hardman?
I think
you can say that's arguable as well, right?
I think
so you could make a case though. So it's safe to say you can make a case that Marquise Brown could be anywhere between the 2nd or the 4th receiver on that team, and that's not counting Kelsey, correct?
I think Mahomes would be able to light it up with the Ravens. They're different players. I think in both scenarios they'd be able to light it up.
So who says Tyreek Hill? Who says Travis Kelsey?
I think he's that good, dude. I really do.
We won't find out until some of that talent leaves. But for a fact, we know that the Ravens offense is nowhere near as loaded as the Chiefs offense.
It is tailored for that running system, though, with Mark Ingram and all these running backs now. Gus Edwards, now they're drafting J.K. Dobbins.
But let's be real. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, it was drafted higher than J.K.
Yeah, but in the past, like Mahomes hasn't had that with Damian Williams and this carousel of running backs here. Well, I mean, Kareem Hunt for half a season or whatever it was, but then they didn't have him anymore.
Still had him, man. Stop that, man. Come on, baby.
I'm just taking Mahomes over Lamar though. But in terms of this list, I'm not going to argue it because, like we said, if this was done at the end of the regular season and you're picking the best player right there, I'm not going to argue Lamar. He was the MVP of last year's regular season. Yeah. I'm not going to deny that at all. He had an awesome year.
And Sammy Watkins did have better numbers than Marquise Brown too.
How much? It was close, right?
It's about 100-yard difference.
Yeah, it was close. Yeah, I got that upside with Marquise though. He's got that talent too. He's got that.
I don't know, man.
He's got that Brown last name, AB.
Oh, that's what it is.
AB.
He just needs the last name.
He's got that family tie.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to pull up Hardman real quick to see what his numbers were.
He had about 500. And he's, obviously in the kick return game, then the return game too.
Yeah, that's definitely what he does.
That's because I think he made the Pro Bowl for that. It wasn't for receiving, but yeah, he could be. I could definitely see him becoming the number 2 option next year, maybe.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, in terms of offensive weapons, no one's denying the Chiefs have that. But I think the Ravens system is tailored for Lamar Jackson.
It can be tailored for Lamar,
I'm telling you,
it's nowhere near as talented though. You're trying to make it like it's close.
No. I'm not saying that.
That's what I'm saying. It's not close at all.
But I think Mahomes is that good where he'd be able to make it work no matter what.
I just think we would need to see Mahomes when he doesn't have as many talented players around him on offense to make that case. Whereas I know for a fact we've seen
better
Lamar.
Team though with the Ravens, better defense with the Ravens.
Yeah.
So I think he can still win.
We're just talking about just offense to offense though right now, right?
Right, no, but still at the same time, you're trying to lead a team, so maybe his numbers would take a dip, but he'd be able to lead an offense and still put up some numbers and get dubs, dude, with the Ravens.
Saying, put it like this. Mahomes in Baltimore, Mahomes' numbers take a hit. Lamar in Kansas City, Lamar's numbers are going to go up even higher. Without a doubt. He's going to have way more talent on offense. From a passing standpoint, that's going to skyrocket. You think him throwing to Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelsey isn't going to be better than what he was doing with Hollywood Brown and Mark Andrews?
I'm not going to deny that. But still, it comes down to playoffs, though, still.
Yeah, that's a team.
I know. We would have to see it. We're never going to see it.
We're never going to see it. You're right.
We're never going to see it where I already know Mahomes could be doing that in the playoffs for me.
The only reason you know is because you've seen him with a crazy offense right now.
I don't know if it's that, man.
Dude, what are we talking about here?
I don't think it's completely that. I just think Mahomes is that good.
So is Tyreek Hill a top 10 receiver right now in the league?
Yeah, for sure. No doubt.
Could you say top 5?
He's close. Yeah, he's
Travis
close.
Kelsey, top 5 receiver, top 5 tight end in the league?
1 or 2, yeah.
Marquise Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, but it's a different offense, man.
I'm just simply saying Marquise Hollywood Brown. Is he a top 10 receiver?
Top 30, top 25. I don't know.
Mark Andrews.
He's a top 5 tight end.
Top 5?
Probably, yeah.
Top 5? Let's see.
Top 6. It's arguable. You have
no, bro, because I'm thinking right now. I'm going Kittle. I'm going Ertz. I'm going Kittle. I'm going Kelsey. Then I'm going Ertz.
Gronk.
Then you go Gronk. You going Darren Waller.
I know this is you probably got 3 or 4 guys you could argue for that 5 or 6 spot with like Waller, Andrews.
Mm-hmm. Whereas it's clear cut with
Evan
Kelsey.
Ingram.
It's clear cut with Tyreek Hill though. Clear cut.
They're awesome. I'm not denying anything you're saying. I just really think Mahomes is that good, dude. Where that doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I think he can carry a team like that.
Okay.
Whereas I think Lamar, if he went to the Chiefs, yeah, he would do awesome too. Yeah. It's just I trust Mahomes more in playoffs. Mm-hmm. I really do.
Yeah, but you just keep saying this playoff thing as if like he's not on a stacked offense. That's what I'm saying, bro. His offense is stacked.
Okay,
changes a lot, man.
Yeah, but could you say the Ravens' offense is stacked for Lamar? How it's set up?
You can't say it's stacked for Lamar. It's tailored for Lamar, but it's not stacked for Lamar. Stacked would be okay if they get AB. Now it's stacked for Lamar.
But just like we know it with Mahomes, that like we know he's got that talent to be able to bring a team back in games. We just haven't seen it from Lamar in terms of passing yet. That's all.
Yeah.
And that's a big part of playoff winning.
Yeah.
It's a big part. We haven't seen him come back like that yet. And Mahomes did it. I think he did it in all 3 games last year.
Yeah.
Down
all
double
3.
digits. Mm-hmm. So we just got to see it with Lamar. That's all. Yeah. And I think he's going to improve. I think he's going to keep improving. And we know his work ethic and all that type of stuff. So we'll see. We'll see, dude.
Absolutely.
But yeah, could the Ravens maybe help him a little? I don't know what they might be bringing in AB. I don't know.
I mean, he said he wants AB. He said he's holding out hope for AB. AB gets their game changer. Now we'll really see.
Well, that's interesting too, because AB with Brady, with Ben Carr, I don't even want to talk about him, but in those scenarios, they'd be feeding him the ball.
Yes,
they would be feeding him the ball.
Lamar would too.
That's one of those things.
You have a receiver like that, you feed him.
That's one of those things where I could see it happening. We just haven't seen him have that type of receiver where he's throwing it to him like 10, 11 times and force feeding him.
Because he hasn't had a top 10 receiver.
No.
It's different when you got a top 5 receiver, bro, like bona fide. Yeah. You feed that guy. Force feed him.
Yeah.
Even when he says he's full, you feed him some more. Yeah.
As much as I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm not even that could hurt. That could hurt, man. That could hurt the soul. But
what you mean?
For AB, if we're talking as a person, I mean, I just want to see him back in the league. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where he is.
I just want to see it for Lamar.
For Lamar?
Yeah.
AB for Lamar.
See it for Lamar. So you get a fair shake at this thing, because I'm tired of people bringing up and he's doing it in the playoffs. I'm like, bro, are we really? We talked about this. One playoff really for him. That first playoff, man, let's be real. That was a joke they even made it. That'd have been no different if we would have made it last year with Duck and Mason. We already had this conversation.
I know we did, and we disagree. That's all.
Mm-hmm.